There it is. Usually carry that one on my body. That is my other fire steel. A nice bit of paracord attached to it. And let's see if I can just get some light in here. There you are. That's a great big light. So, sleeping bag's out with the bivvy bag over it. That's just a stuff sack. Self-inflating mat, it's quite thick and spongy. A reflective mat and a ground sheet which I put over another ground sheet which goes over the logs. So, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I stay nice and toasty in here tonight. The rest of my kit I've just kept in the rucksack there out the way because I won't be needing that for a while. And my little bar. Oh guys, that's Brian eventually phoned me to say that he was on his way. Well later than what he was meant to be, so no happy with you, Brian, when you watch this back. When they start calling you Captain Slow, you're being to Bushcraft's very own Captain Slow. Anyway, I'm just hiding around the side of this tank. Let's see if you can see him coming down the hill yet. Should hopefully see him coming out of the brow of that hill. There he is, see the headlights there. So we'll just sit here and wait on Captain Slow. I've been here for 2 hours waiting on this donkey. Dafty never even seen me. Captain Slow, can he go fast? No he can't cause he's Captain Slow. Right the hassle. Alright. Right, bye. There we go, we've got some light in the camp now, so there's Brian, there he is. Wood's all prepped for tonight. Let's see, can you see that? There we go. Probably go through that in a couple of hours. But then, we've got all that to chop up still. So, still plenty of work to be done. Brian is going to hear a shot of doing the firelighting. It's his first attempt at doing a bit of bushcraft firelighting. Using a ferro rod.
Whoa, petrol.
Ferro rod.
Petrol, lighter.
And birch bark. So I'm just going to get them set up. And then we'll have a laugh at trying to watch Brian light a fire. So, what I've done, seeing as it's his first time, I've got some cotton wool that he's going to fluff up, and that'll take a spark. Once he's got the flame going on the cotton wool, got some birch bark there, get the birch bark on it, and then he's got all his stages of tinder there. And once we've got a good fire established with all that, then we'll get the actual fuel of the fire on. So here we go, Brian's first attempt. There you go, nice and easy. Easy peasy, no need for a lighter. There's no fun in lighting a fire with a lighter, is there?
None at all, pal.
So I'll bring you back once we've got the fire well established, and once we've got that done. Camp cook Brian, he's going to start making dinner. What's on the menu tonight, Brian?
Pot noodle.
Pot noodles. Nonsense, he's going to make me a stew.
Beef stew.
He's going to attempt today anyway.
Aye.
If no, pot noodles it is.
Brought them just in case. Jacobins.
Fire's gone nice and strong. What have you got there?
A wee cough sweet.
Trying some sweeties already. First can of the night, an American IPA. Look at this. Asda's own brand. What a cheapskate. I didn't realise until after I bought it. Strong though, 5.2%. Brewed by the Bad Brewing Company. Dirty Pots. So the reason I bought this one was, where do you see it? Inspired by the great outdoors. This is a bold, hoppy IPA with notes of citrus and pine. We're in a pine forest and we're in the outdoors, so I'm trying to do a beer review and Brian's talking about Fairy Liquid. First one of the night. That's Brian's just asked me to chop the onion. He's went and got the stew on here. I've got the important jobs, cutting onions. So I'll bring these back once he's done a bit more cooking. Dinner's gone nicely. Tatty's boiling. Brian, you think you could open up that billy pot? Let's see a look at that stew. Let's see a wee swatch at that. 2 seconds while the chef gloves up. Can't see it very well. It's bubbling away, but if you're at home and you've got advanced technology and you've got smell-o-vision, you'll understand how nice this smells at the moment. It smells absolutely delicious. There we go, look at that. The Doug's Boz. We're just going to leave that bubbling away for a while and bring you back once it's served up. Warehouse Pale Ale. No strong this time, it's a 4.8. Let's see what it says on the back. Inspired by the universal desire to create a great environment for clubbing, we give you our tribute to all the underground parties, both past and present. Waterpool edition, the Southern Cross, blah 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 blah. Enough chat. Let's give it a try. You know what? We'll put it in the cooker and see how it looks. Delicious. Cheers, guys. So that's dinner almost ready. That's the stew on the fire there, almost done. Brian's mashing up some tatties and over here, mashed tatties with the stew. Got a tiger loaf here. I'm just going to slice that up and put some butter on that for dipping into the stew. So there we are. Would be a bit of a challenge trying to cut this without a bread knife. Never had to do it with a bushcraft knife before, but here we go. First for everything, eh? Butter for the bread. There you go, it's not too bad, that's quite easy actually. Well. So I figured if I cut it in half, it'd be a bit easier. Just lay that bit in there now. How's the mashed tatties looking, Brian?
They're absolutely spot on.
There you go, spot on for the mashed tatties. So when Brian was describing the mashed tatties to me the other day there when he was planning this meal, he described them as being fluffy. That's what you said, wasn't it? Fluffy mashed potatoes.
Fluffy mashed potatoes.
So now, how would you describe your mash? Me personally, I would describe it as creamy. I like creamy mashed potatoes with the butter and milk, it makes it creamy. But Brian says fluffy. So what about you guys? What would you describe your mashed tatties as? Or mashed potatoes if you're English? Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. How do you describe mashed potatoes? Turn that the camera off. So, dinner is served. You see that? Big plate of stew and mashed tatties in the woods. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Didn't need to come out in the woods and eat crap. Didn't need to have a boil in the bag when you're out in the woods. Let's hear that wee taste. You, Brian, the verdict. Mashed tatty with a wee bit of gravy first. Few lumps, but no bad. Alright for an effort in the woods, eh? Carrots nice and soft. Soft, not soft. The meat. Breaking up just nicely. Well done, Brian.
John, you've missed yourself, mate.
Oh, and we've just went and dropped some bread in the butt. Something that me and Brian will always say. Every squaddy says it. You always need a slice of bread with your dinner. Dip it in.
I think I've surpassed myself. What do you reckon?
Well, you've done alright, aye. You've done alright, Brian. Well done. To wash it all down. Nice wee ale. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. I think I'll edit that bit out. Well, fire stoked up. Dinner was a great success.
He's nice.
So, fire going nice and strong now. Oh, no light, no light.
After a right count.
Well, good morning, guys. That's me on my way home now. Apologies, I didn't get as much recording done last night as what I really wanted to. I would say it probably reached down to -4, -5 degrees last night. So the battery on my phone, it died. Battery on the power bank died. So yeah, I ran out of battery quite early on in the night last night. So I didn't get any footage done later on at night, and I didn't manage to get any footage this morning, so a wee bit disappointed about that. But when I got back to the car this morning, the first thing I done was get it back on charge, and that's we just got enough power just to do this wee recording now. So yeah, I'll be home now in a minute or two. So to make up for the lack of footage towards the end of the night there, I'm just going to try and put some photos that I took throughout the day and night on the end of the video. So yeah, it was a good night though. Very, very cold. Like I say, it was about -4 or 5 last night. Kept the front of the shelters open. We've got the tarpaulins that drop down in front of each shelter. We actually left them open all night and managed to keep the fire going all night. And we kept the fire going, and it was circulating the heat into the shelter, so we actually managed to stay fairly warm considering how cold it was last night. The shelters really retained the heat well. So yeah, it was a cosy night. I woke up a couple of times during the night to stoke up the fire. I was a wee bit chilly, but I wouldn't ever say that I was freezing cold, so shelters have worked well. Yeah, it was a good night. And so anyway, I'll wrap it up there, and I'll put some photos on the end of the video. And again, thanks for watching. Remember, like, leave me a comment and subscribe.